Yes, become the content. Help build the culture behind the community here at Canary Cry NewsTalk. With your God-given talent, all we ask is that whatever you do is made for the show. I'm going to start things off with some audio production.
Audio production.
Our first... What?
Nothing.
Okay. We're going to kick it off with Jonathan F.
Jonathan F.
And here's a note, just a little jingle, since I haven't been able to participate in becoming the content lately due to daily responsibilities. The news is getting crazier and crazier every day, but thankfully we have Christ in our corner. Enjoy and God bless. And you already heard the jingle, but here it is again. The Gina blow up.
Fiery explosion just outside Moscow. Russian investigators say a car bomb killed the daughter of a spokesperson ally in a contract killing. Florida Dugan, the daughter of Alexander Dugan, whose brain died in the blast, whose brain.
Sonic boom. Wow. Thank you very much, Jonathan F. Appreciate it.
It was very fun. I loved it.
Great.
Yeah.
And the timing was perfect because we covered it today. And so, yeah, maybe that's the Lord's timing there. Thank you very much, Jonathan F. We're moving on to Davey Frost, who has a note here. Hey, guys, apparently I didn't realize you were asking for a social media jingle to thank producers. The one I sent previously doesn't really fit the bill, in my opinion. Here's a better one that says thank you.
The social media consultant.
Thanks so much.
Not bad.
I love it. That's fun.
Short.
Love it.
Might work. Thank you very much, Davey Frost. I could check if there's more, but I'm not going to because we are a little bit behind today. But there you go. That's all the audio production. Thank you very much to Jonathan F. and Davey Frost for submitting your audio talents.
Indubitably.
Yes. Let's move on to some art.
One art, please.
We shall begin with Dame Allie of the Skillet Nation.
One art, please. One art, please. Another one from Allie now. Here it is.
And this one, I mean, I was creeped out just by looking into the email when they send the email there. But it's accompanied by a haiku, so we shall read it now. Florida Man, a Dame Ebony Blaze haiku. Charlie Christ, or Christ, I think it's Christ. Charlie Christ takes on Governor Ron DeSantis. COVID mishandler. Christ's niece has COVID. 54,000 are dead. Lives are at stake, man. No jab, mask mandates. For a better tomorrow, we need more control.
Indeed. Yeah, and you know this guy's a lizard. He's got the lizard eyes, and he just kind of looks like a lizard. Just this guy who just generally looks like a lizard. His eyeballs are humongous, which makes it easy to see what lies beneath. Very, very well done here, Dame Allie. Again, the specificity, the granularity of the lighting changes upon the face are becoming closer and closer to indistinguishable from perfection. He's this fella. He just kind of looks like a scary little lizard man. I mean, he's got very pointy nose, humongous eyeballs. You know, I mean, if you didn't know any better, you might think that, hey, he's just a friendly neighborhood lizard man. Thank you very much. Your friendly neighborhood lizard man. Thank you very much, Dame Allie and Ebony Blaze.
And Ebony Blaze, yeah. And it had to do with this article from Newsweek that it was titled Charlie Crist wants to bring Florida a better tomorrow and challenge to Ron DeSantis. So thank you very much. Let us move on to Sir Dove, Knight of Raspeltia.
One art, please, from Dove.
And he has a note. Peace. For today's artwork, I did a flyer for the monthly Garland, Texas meetup that's coming up this Saturday. I'll send one without this month's specifics for the 42s to fill in for the next meetup, or I can add more bootleg cowboy font each month. Either way, hope you guys like it. Keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for you.
Yeah, Indeed. And it's a beautiful flyer. Indeed it is. I'm looking at it now. You got a canary, googly-eyed canary man down in the dirt, and he's got the derpy eyes. He's looking real rootin' tootin' with a 10-gallon hat. Yeah, he's got a rootin' tootin' cowboy hat that's like 4 feet tall. It's hilarious. With a sort of buckle on the front of the hat that has the Canary Cry seal on it. We've got the rope border, kind of very Western looking rope border. We've got bullet holes. It's kind of formatted a little bit like a wanted poster type of thing. Canary Cry, Garland, Texas, monthly meetup at the Household of Faith, and does the whole thing. Don't forget, folks, August 27th, 7 to 10 p.m. over there in Garland, Texas. Make it to the meetup. They do this monthly, and as a wonderful service, SirDev also sent one because they have guest speakers apparently at this meetup. This month's guest speaker is Ellis Wright, talking about wrestling with theodicy. And SirDev sent a version that Adam42 or whoever's in charge of doing it can put in a new guest speaker every time. So it's like a template.
Yeah.
I think it might be a good resource if we made a number of meetup templates that people could just put their own information in. That's something to think about.
Yeah, especially ones that are already going and you got multiple meetups, then it's perfect.
Yeah. Well, and we have, just as a moment, I'll mention it again, but we have a Indiana meetup, I believe, in the works. Or was it Indiana? Who sent in that meetup thingy? Do you remember? I'll find
That's
it.
why
Let's keep moving.
I
I'll find
messaged
it.
you today and I said, hey, can you handle the meetup stuff today?
Who is it? Well, we were waiting for a flyer from them. I'm sorry. I will deal with this later. This is not the time. Thank you very much. Oh, here it is. Merrillville, IN. I'm assuming that's Indiana, right? Merrillville, Indiana, November 5th.
November 5th.
45 minutes outside of Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois, maybe?
Illinois.
Wait, what was it? What was it? IN?
I've reached, IN.
Is that Illinois? I don't know. I'm maybe it is.
No,
Illinois.
that can't. Is it Illinois? There is an N in Illinois, but it seems pretty crazy that Indiana wouldn't be IN. But I didn't know you could get out of the state from Chicago in 45 minutes, though. Anyways, this is all for another section of the show. So I am going to star this. Thank you, Lady B, Jennifer J. Beasy 89. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's keep moving.
All right. So thank you, Sir
Thank you, Sir Dove.
And we're going to move on here to Sir Darren, Knight of the Hungry Panda. And he has a note. Happy Wednesday. Here's some art I made for the show. I was inspired by hearing about Burning Man and their theme of waking dreams. Hope you like it. That's the first one. We got another one from him that I'll mention in a second, but let's do the first one. Sir
Darren, thank you. You have been bringing so much joy to us, specifically with this one, because you make us look so cool. Gons, you and I look so cool in Darren's artwork. This is like a movie poster style, says Basil Rosewater, Gon Shimura at the top. In the background, you've got like a glowing Burning Man. Yeah. You've got you there wearing some cool shades and your hair looking all Asian and cool. And there I am, which is a pretty good rendition.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Of the actual me. I'd say something about the mouth doesn't quite read Basil, but the rest is pretty dang close. I'm wearing some cool shades. You can see my googly eye headset reflected in my shades there. And it says, it's wake up time. Canary Cry NewsTalk. In a very cool 80s kind of vaporwave style there. And of course, at the bottom of the movie poster, we've got Canary Cry Radio Presents in association with Canary Cry NewsTalk, a Body of Christ production, a Basil and Gon's podcast, directed by God, produced by Canarians, a Value for Value podcast, with technical support by Gon Shimura, monologue by Basil Rosewater, art and jingles by the producers of Canary Cry NewsTalk. That's you guys. In partnership with with Rattle a Few Cages, illustrated by Darren S.
Images provided by the interwebs from the creators of the Joyspiracy Theory podcast and the YouTube channel Face Like the Sun Resurrection. Then there's a legal disclaimer, which I cannot quite read. Can you get down there? CCNT is in no way affiliated, associated, authorized, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with the Bilderberg Group, Council on Foreign Relations, United Nations Economic and Social Council, George Soros, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, or other non-governmental organizations.
Those are all very important things.
Any of their subsidiaries or affiliates.
Nice.
We should just lift that and put that on.
We should just copy and paste that onto every show notes.
Yeah.
CCR top rated.
The contents of this podcast has been rated 5 stars.
Oh, yes, that's true.
By the value
Runtime.
for value model. Runtime 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. And you got canarycry.newstalk.com.
Yeah,
and then
beautiful.
on the other side, you got Ezekiel 3 verses 17 through 19 with all the social media.
He also had a
icons.
PS here. He says for Basil and Gons, but I kind of like the idea. He wanted to, well, more or less, he was looking for a way for this art to help produce some of the Burning Man stuff. I don't know, maybe posters or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
We can figure it out. I mean, it is a very cool poster. I definitely want one for myself. If nothing else, we can print it out, put it in a supply drop or something.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sir Darren, Knight of the
Hungry Panda. And he wasn't done. He did send a GIF. He says, I've been trying to work on some GIF art for the show. This was a quick proof of concept and a way for me to relearn After Effects.
Ah, good old After Effects, the most tedious of Adobe products.
Yeah. And he has the same logo with that kind of 80s look.
We got a GIF.
We got a GIF.
We got another GIF. We love these GIFs, Darren. Yeah, it's the Canary Cry NewsTalk logo and it's kind of the vaporwave 80s type of thing. It's got like a old arcade cabinet game style graphics with a sort of video gamey grid, like we're flying down the Tron grid or something.
Right.
Very cool. Love it.
So
Have you
good.
used that this episode yet?
I
Just for like
yet,
a
but
placeholder?
I think this is going to be a regular on the live stream because it's
you
so
could
good.
slap it on the end during the mixtape
Did
too.
you cut out? Oh, you must have cut out
for a second. Yeah,
Oh, no.
you could slap it. Am I still gone?
No. I was killing some spammers in the chat.
Oh, spammers. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Thank you very much, Darren S. Love the GIF. Love the poster. Love it. All of our artists. Wonderful job.
Yep. That's it for the artwork. We are going to do our microfiction.
Microfiction.
From Runk Smash.
Derwin slinks around the FBI headquarters, slipping under the locked doors and through the mail slots. Finally, he finds the box with his president's passports. He looks over the agent's report and is moved with compassion. He decides not to dox her. Ah, Derwin.
Oh.
Such a good guy.
So it's a she agent in the FBI.
Can you even imagine? Okay, I think that concludes. That's all of our microfiction,
That
right?
is it, yes. That's
Okay,
it.
that concludes our list of producers who have contributed to the show with their talents. If you're a talented person, a creative person, whatever you do, whatever you create, make something for the show and send it on in to canarycryradio@gmail.com. We'd love to feature it on the show. And yeah, even if we don't already have a section for your special talent, we will create one, I promise.